Hi everyone, and thanks so much for joining us for this month's Facebook Live. If you're joining us for the very first time, my name is Mona Lisa and I'm the Practice Manager for the Foster and Kinship Carers Association NT. Tonight I'm actually saying hi from Alice Springs. Myself and our CEO Cheryl have come up for the week to catch up with our Alice Springs carers. So if you are joining us from Alice Springs, please pop into our office and say hello to us this week. We'd love to catch up with you while we are here. And also Cheryl and I have been trying to think about what we're having for dinner tonight. So if you have any suggestions on great places in Alice Springs that we could try out, please comment below in the comments box and let us know, because we are trying everything this week. So tonight for our online discussion forum, we are going to be talking about care plans. So I've had an increase lately on concerns from you guys, from our carers, about the care plans that they're getting or lack thereof. So either you're getting care plans and there's not a lot of information in there, or you're a first-time carer and you've never got a care plan, or you're a long-time carer and you've never got a care plan. So tonight we just wanted to do a bit of a refresher and remind you or tell you for the very first time what a care plan is, how important it is, and why you need to have one. So if you are not sure about what a care plan is, it is the document, it's your legal document that outlines what needs to be done to meet the young person in your care, their care and protection needs. So it's so important that you do have that, because without it, you won't know what those guides are. The care planning is to help you and the care team identify strategies to achieve stability, and this is done by addressing the young person's physical, emotional, educational, social and cultural needs. If reunification is the goal, the care plan also helps by making it clear to the entire care team about what conditions are required for the young person to return home. A care plan also helps provide an opportunity to review the young person's progress in your care, and just as that regular touch base for all the care team to hear how they are going. It does assist in casework decision making. And finally, it does help you plan for the young person's immediate, short-term and long-term needs. So it's really important that for all of those that we've just stated, that again, you do have one. Care plans do need to be developed within 6 weeks of a child first entering into the CEO's care. So this means that unless a child has been placed with you in an emergency placement, that any time that you have a young person placed with you, that you get a care plan, because they should have had one the moment up to at least 6 weeks after they've entered into CEO's care. So if a young person's been placed with you and you don't have one, make sure you ask the case manager for one as well. What's really important for you guys to know as well, because I do know some of our carers have had care plans that they've only had the one for years, or they get reviewed every couple of years. I'm about to share with you guys the trigger points for a review, so really make sure that you take note of those so you know moving forward when you should be getting those updated and reviewed. So trigger points for a care plan review is within when a young person has first entered the CEO's care, and then they've had their care plan within that 6-week period. It needs to be reviewed 2 months after that. After that initial 2-month review, it then needs to be reviewed every 6 months. If reunification is the goal, then a review must take place every 3 months. You also must review a care plan prior to an order expiry date, and also when there is a change of placement. Finally, when there has been any change or variation to the protection order, that also is another trigger to ensuring that you are reviewing the care plan. And also when there has been any kind of significant change, and that could be a significant change in their medical needs, if they're moving schools, if there's been a change of a case manager, there definitely needs to be a review or a discussion at least about whether those changes need to go into the care plan. The care plan is a fluid document, so it doesn't mean that you only have to make those reviews or updates in those trigger points that we've just discussed. It's a fluid document, so if you speak to your case manager and you feel that there is something important that needs to go into the care plan, make sure you discuss that with your case manager, because you can do that. So this is all well and great, but what we want to really share with you tonight is some tips with you on how you can best manage and how you can get the best out of a care plan. So very first tip is, if you don't have a care plan, ask for it. You have a right to have it. You are an essential part of the care team, so make sure you ask for it. Make sure that the copy that you do get is signed by all parties. Remember, it is a legal document, so if all the parties have signed to that, that also means they've legally agreed to carry out the actions that are identified in that care plan. So make sure everyone has signed it. That includes yourself, the case manager, and also the team leader. If you have some concerns about the care plan that you've received and you'd like us to review it, please feel free to send us a copy of the care plan. We are a part of the care team as well, and so we are able to review that care plan with you and make sure that everything you're happy with, or if there's any additions that need to be made, we can make some notes on there as well. If you've had issues with the care plan and you have spoken to the case manager about it and you're not really getting anywhere with that, again, make an appointment, come in and speak to any one of our team, myself and Amanda, who are based in Darwin, and also Martin in Alice Springs. Just give us a call and we can help you out with that. And finally, and the most important one in terms of just a tip on managing and getting the best out of your care plan, please make sure you are identified in the care plan. So there's a section there that talks about the support people. You need to make sure that you're identified as the support person. If you're not there, then where is the child staying and who are they staying with? And really, again, it's that legal document. So if you're not in the legal document, then can they be staying with you because you're not identified there? Someone could take that care plan and say, well, actually, your name's not in there. So why is this child placed with you? So again, make sure that your information is included in there as well. So again, this was just a refresher on care plans and some tips on how to get the best out of your care plan. If you have any questions regarding any of that, and not just about care plans, if you've got any other concerns that you'd like to raise with me tonight while I've got you, then please feel free to ask them, and I'll do my best to answer them tonight. If I can't answer them tonight, then I'll definitely get back to you tomorrow when I get some more information. Just like to say hello to Veronica and also Natalie, who are joining us live tonight and have just sent some love over that chat. So Veronica has just asked a question, and she has asked if it's easy to become a foster carer if I have a spare room. Absolutely. Veronica, great. The fact that you do have one, even better. So the process is just give us a call, or just private message us on our Facebook page your contact details, and our carer support officers, Martin or Amanda, depending on where you are, will get in contact with you tomorrow and just talk through the assessment process with you and help complete your expression of interest as well. We'll help you get all of that started, and then that information goes to Territory Families and they complete the assessment process with you. While I am waiting on more questions, I just want to let you guys know about some of the fun activities that we have coming up in Foster and Kinship Carers Week next month, and it's between 13th to 19th of September. So that whole entire week is about you guys. It's about our foster and kinship carers, and we want to take that time to would love to celebrate you all the time, and we should be, but that particular week we're really going to take the time to celebrate you and recognise and acknowledge the incredible work that you do as volunteer carers for our young people. And so we have some activities that we are setting up throughout the week. In Alice Springs, we are having a family fun day barbecue at the Telegraph Station on Sunday the 13th, and then a carers dinner at the Gillen Club on Friday night the 18th. And if you are a member of ours, kids actually get to eat free. So if you're not a member, just give us a call and we can talk through what that looks like with you. And make sure you join Martin here in Alice Springs for dinner and the barbecue. In Darwin, we have on the Wednesday the 16th, our care support officer Amanda, who's just joined our team. She is incredible. She is doing a meet and greet at the Play Shack. So if you haven't met her yet, please come and meet her at the Play Shack. Myself and Cheryl will be there as well, because we always take any opportunity to come and catch up with you guys. But it's a great opportunity for you guys to come and meet Amanda as well. And then we're having a celebration open day on the Saturday, the 19th, from 11 to 1 o'clock. And that is where we're just going to spend the day pampering you guys, and we'll have a lot of fun stuff that morning as well. I believe we're going to have a beautician there, a barber there. So dads, if you want to come and get your hair cut and grab a snag afterwards, please come through. We've got to have some stuff there for you guys as well. We'll have some activities for the kids. So while you guys are getting pampered and doing some yoga or getting your hair cut or having something to eat, we are going to help keep the kids occupied. So that's all happening in Darwin. And then for all our regions, if you're not in Darwin or you're not in Alice Springs, we're also going to have a Zoom coffee club on the Tuesday, the 15th. So Amanda is going to be facilitating that as well. And there'll be prizes that you can win over that coffee club on the Zoom as well. We've got a couple of vouchers that you'll be in the running to get if you join us that night. So please jump on. Our e-news is coming out in the next couple of days this week. So keep an eye on that, because the calendar of events for Foster and Kinship Carers Week will be on there. And you'll just need to register, and we'll have all the registration details there if you'd like to join, or just give us a call at our office and we can register for you. Hey Jane, so good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Veronica, awesome. You're in Palmerston. Great. So I'll get Amanda Reed to contact you tomorrow and just discuss the foster care assessment process with you. So Julie, thanks so much for joining us again tonight. And Julie has asked us the question, and it seems like a long one, so just bear with me while I try and bring it up. Julie has asked, what do you do if you can't get hold of your child's caseworker and team leader, and you ring and text and they still don't get back to you? Julie, you let us know. So if you are having struggles and you've already tried it, we always recommend that if you've tried calling and you haven't been able to reach them, send an email to them. And if you've sent an email and you followed up again and you're still not getting contact, flick the email to us, let us know, give us a call, and we'll follow up for you. So if that's what you're having some challenges with right now, just send me an email at info@fkca.org.au, and we will help you with that. Hey Jenny, thanks for joining us. So good to see ya. And also Veronica, being a military family doesn't make it, another question you've asked, doesn't make it harder. Veronica, it's dependent on how long, and if you are aware of what your posting is and for how long here. Potentially, and it's also potentially maybe there are different types of care available, so respite, short-term, long-term, and emergency placements. So that's something you can definitely discuss with Amanda and Territory Families. It doesn't necessarily mean you can't, but it might look different for you than what it would look for most carers who look to, are in Darwin long term. But definitely it's not a definitive no. Natalie has asked the question, are Territory Families allowed to do a care plan without the carer present? So a care plan, it's the child's care plan. Just remember that it is the child's care plan. So first and foremost, the case managers, Territory Families will need to speak to the child regarding that. So they do that without you being present, and they'll do that through using a program called Viewpoint, which will help really capture the child's voice and then can be translated into the care plan. What the case managers will then do is, with what the child shared back with them and what's going into the care plan, they can discuss that with you. You still need to be consulted, but there are times where it does need to be developed, and you don't always have to be present in there. Yes, they can do that. But definitely, you still need to be consulted. And if that means it's just a one-on-one meeting with a case manager, then that's fine. Jane has also asked another question. Jane has said that she has not been involved in any of the care plans. So Jane, that might look different for you, potentially because you are with another provider as well. So definitely just have contact your guys and see what the process is with that, whether or not you do that collaboratively with them, and maybe not directly with Territory Families. If you're having any problems though, let me know. Veronica, that's great, Veronica. Great to hear that you'll be here for another couple of years. So yeah, that's great. We'll definitely give you, get the ball rolling and at least see what we can do while you are here. And I don't think we have any other questions. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, guys, if you do have any further questions that you would like to ask. So please, now is your time. Again, just a reminder, keep an eye out on our e-news this week because it's going to have all our dates for the Foster and Kinship Carers week celebrations, and also it'll have some more information about the Carer Excellence Awards which are coming up. So we'll have more details there for you as well. Jenny, you have asked if Territory Families are still doing PCOs. Yes, they are. If you are having any specific troubles with that one or questions, I can give you a call tomorrow and go through some of the challenges you're facing with that. It is a little bit more, it's a bit more challenging if you are living interstate, and the policy isn't entirely clear on that. So we have asked Territory Families for clarification on that, and I can follow up again tomorrow and get you some more information. So Julie, if you have submitted a complaint through the Territory Families Complaints Unit, there is that's a whole team. So there is a team who looks at that and addresses that, and they'll contact you to discuss that further. They should be. What we say is really important when you're submitting complaints through the Territory Families Complaints line on their website is that you indicate how you want to be contacted, and it gives you a few options. I think email and phone are there as well. Make sure that you tick all of them if you can, and particularly email, because it's always great to have something in writing, and if you need our assistance in following that up, we've got all of that in writing. And so if you haven't heard back from them at all, definitely let me know, or flick me another private message on this, or to our email address on info@fkca.org.au, and I can follow that up for you. Hey Jane, the 19th of September, which is the Saturday, no, kids can come. So we're going to have some activities for the kids so that you can continue relaxing and do whatever it is you want to do in the day. So definitely bring the kids. So Natalie, you have said that you don't understand how a caseworker that has met the child once can write a plan about them. Lots of things in last plan. So again, it's the case manager has to consult with everyone in the care team, and anyone who has had an involvement with that child. So they might not necessarily write it based on their own first meeting with a child or first account with them. They would definitely be meeting with a previous case manager and getting all that information from them to update that care plan. And then again, they do need to be speaking to everyone involved in the care in the care team. So they do need to be speaking to you, so you can update them on any changes since the last care plan. If your care plan wasn't reviewed or been updated since January last year, or even January this year, it's time it is. So definitely get in contact with your case, with the case manager. So Julie, that the people who do read the complaints are from Territory Families, so they are in the Territory Families office. Oh, Jane, please wish JJ a huge happy birthday from myself and Cheryl. Hopefully we can get out to Catherine soon in the next couple of months and, bring a gift out to him. It'd be great to see him. And so I don't think I have any further questions. But again, please continue to submit some more questions if you have them tonight. Like I said, it's been some of you, I haven't been able to touch base with you because I know you are, and we haven't had a chance to get out to Catherine just yet. So definitely this is your time to get across some of your questions. A lot of you do work throughout the day. So again, this is your time and this is how we can help you. Ah, brilliant. Jane, his birthday's on the 19th. Oh, that's great. No, definitely. Bring him along. Would love to have him. Veronica, we are here for your questions. So if it helps, it might be easier if I give you a call tomorrow if you've got a few that you want to work through. I'll get Amanda to give you a call first and talk you through the assessment process, and then if you've got any further questions, then I can jump in and ask any and help you out with any of those questions as well. Alright guys, so we don't have any further questions so far, so we might leave it there for tonight. What I'd really love you guys to do is to like this video and also share, because there are a lot of our carers out there, especially those of you who are staying in our remote areas that can't get into our office, that can't contact us during office hours, that aren't aware of all of this. So the more we share this, the more the word gets out and the more you guys get empowered, and you guys have more knowledge to help you in your role. Have an amazing night, everyone, and I hope to see you guys across the next couple of weeks, especially at the Excellence Awards and the Foster and Kinship Carers Celebration Week. But please feel free to give us a call or an email prior to that if you just want to chat or if you do have any concerns that you want to raise. Have an awesome night. Thanks so much for joining us again. Bye.